doing? Been a lovely week of work, lovely week of more civil unrest, what have you, what going on. Hopefully everybody finds themselves in a better mood, better place, better things to come. Let's get down to it. Ah, so as you know, uh, the 13 members that lost their lives have come home, and you know, it, it was a touching ceremony. News covered it pretty well. You know, they did pretty thing, but they did everything, but they were so focused on this man right here. And instead of showing this picture, which would show that he's actually gives a damn, they constantly went toward the negative side. They showed him checking his watch. Who knows? Maybe the guy has an app that tells him that he's standing too long or that he needs to needs to have his blood sugar checked. Who knows what he was doing? But you concentrated on that. You didn't concentrate on the fact that, hey, guess what? Where is the vice president? I watched the whole thing and I didn't see the vice president. And as they walked off, Jill, the first lady, was limping a little bit, and Biden was walking. President Biden was walking a little bit slow. So yeah, y'all calling for him to step down as president and have her step up as president, but yet still, where's she at? At least when Trump had Pence was there for most of everything. Wherever you saw Trump, you saw Pence. Pence was right there. Uh, uh, Madam Vice President has been conveniently absent. Doesn't need to hide no hair. Oh, I got friends. I want to give a shout out to C Squared and HJ. That's all I'm going to give you their initials. C Squared and HJ. Their back and forths are crazy. One's a one's a Biden supporter, the other one's a Trump supporter, and it just goes on and on and on. And and it's just funny to me that they do this all the time. I mean, they bounce back and forth between what this president did, what President Trump did, and how President Trump would have handled it. Granted, I was a little excited when he reached back out and did a drone attack on the freaking ISIS-K, one of the Islamic leaders of that group, did a drone strike. I was a little excited when Trump did that drone strike on that other guy, and I was a little scared too because I don't know, we didn't know how they were going to react, but apparently it works. Drone strikes do work. Now now we get to the point where we want our presidents to act. Well, President Biden handled this more diplomatically than President Trump did, but you also want that same little thing that President Trump had. He had the balls to sit there and go, "This is what we're gonna do," but he had the he had the freaking big ass mouth to say, "This is what I did, not what we're gonna do, but this is what I did," and brag about it. Dude, don't brag about it. He would have bragged about it before he even hit. He would have tweeted about it as soon as his freaking strike hit. Dude, shut up. President Biden handled it a little bit better, and that was the difference between Biden and Trump. Biden does it more in a presidential manner. Trump does it more on gut feeling and going with raw emotion. And trust me, sometimes you need that raw emotion. And that's all. And that's pretty much what I was going to say about that. So these jokers, this little picture right here. Let me show you this. They're showing off the parade of weapons and all the stuff they got in parade. Yeah, that's funny. Mm-hmm. Hey, just so you know, we know all the weak points on their equipment too. So you want you want us to you want to sit there and so it's like, oh yeah, this is what we did. This is what they do it. How you gonna fix these things when they break? That's my next question. Where you gonna get the parts from? But we never know. You can have it pisses me off too. Yeah, and there's people that pissed off about it. They want to show off American-made individual weapons. Yeah, sees the Black Hawk sees Black Hawk flying past it. I'm like, well, yeah, maybe. Sensationalism at its best, people. Sensationalism at its best. Let's just do sensational journalism. Sometimes you point the truth. Sometimes you gotta dig for the truth, people. You gotta dig for the truth, not just take the surface stuff. So, this is all news sources that I found. It's like, yeah, it says Microsoft News, but I find it all over. CNN, Fox. I'm not prejudiced against whoever. I'm not bigoted, prejudiced about anything about what news source I get it from. It's just news to me. And it all says the same fluff to make it look good, to make you want to read it. But I digress. Let's talk about something else. Now you see this story right here, people. Blackwater founder. Oh, by the way, if you didn't know, his sister is Betsy DeVos. You know, she was the head of Department of Education under the Trump administration. This billionaire decided that he wanted to sell seats to get out of Afghanistan. So you want to charge people? You're a billionaire. You want to charge people $6,500 per seat to escape being persecuted and killed, so that you can make more billions. Now, if you're not pissed off about this as much as you pissed off about this, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. But this pissed me off more than the Taliban showing off their shit. Yeah, I'm pissed. I'm not. I would say my piss. I'm pissed more about this, but it's equal. It was not equal piss. I'm hot about them getting there, showing up there, giving a parade. But I'm more hot about this guy trying to make a freaking buck off of people's misery. But I guess that's what billionaires do. We got so many damn billionaires in there, and yet and still no Batman. Yay! But they just said that was a theory. Maybe somebody said this may be happening. We don't know, but it could be happening. But the fact that you would charge $6,500 per seat to escape for people trying to escape danger makes no damn sense. And Erik Prince, you know his backstory? Yep, he's the founder of Blackwater, and yeah, he changed it to Academy. Yeah, I'm probably losing a job, potential job potential, but hey, I don't care. He also proposed a plan under the Trump administration to replace military with private contractors, and it was a $5 billion plan that Trump's advisors talked President Trump out of taking, because that would have been a very big conflict of interest. That would have got him in so much hot water, because people would have just associated that, yeah, he's just hooking out for one of his boys. You already hooked up his sister. Why not hook him up too? Yeah, stuff like that. Ah, that was crazy. That was a craziness about all this crap. But at least he ain't trying to go out to space. That's a good thing. He ain't trying to go out to space. So I know this was a quick, short one, but yeah, I figured that we got enough stuff going on in the world. We don't need to have uh, any more dialogue on this crap. The funny thing is that you know, Trump tried to been trying to get soldiers out of Afghanistan Obama tried to get soldiers out of Afghanistan. Even freaking George W. tried to get soldiers out of Afghanistan. And when we finally get them out of Afghanistan, it only matters to people because it's in the news. But that's crazy. But let's go. But let's talk. Let's stop talking about that and war and all this stuff. Let's talk about the craziest thing that is happening right now. You know, Texas is. I used to live in Texas, and Texas is known to live by its own rules. They play by their own rules. They do what they need to do. So September 1st, the law went into effect where they can open carry in Texas. Now, I lived in Texas for 13 years, stationed there, Fort Hood. You know, I understand carrying a gun. You have the right. You have your right to carry your gun. But I'm looking at this. Uh, the first road rage incident that involves in a freaking gun battle. That's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna look at the. I wonder how the cops gonna handle that. But I hope it don't divulge into that and where people just get pissed off and draw guns on people. But hey, this is the new, this is the world we live in now, where everybody's opinion matters, and your opinion, and when if you differ with their opinion, you got a problem. They got a problem with you, and you need to fix it. You need to agree with them or whatever. Sorry, that's not gonna happen. But they also passed a law on abortion. Now, a woman's body is her. I believe a woman's body is her body. They have the choice to choose to end the pregnancy if they want it, if they want to, what have you. Not my. It's not my call to regulate what happens. But you got everybody out there trying to say the same thing. You should do this. You should do that. It doesn't matter. Texas passed a law on the books. Supreme Court upheld it. They got to fight it. It's not so. It's not my fight to sit there and go back and say, hey, this is what I believe some things and you believe in a different thing. What is at the end of the day when we all leave this earth and go reach see our judgment, we got to answer for everything that we've done in our life. That's all there is to it. But that is about the craziest thing that I've had so far this week. But yeah, I like I would like to hold a special prayer out for the families of the fallen, the 13 fallen, and all the people that were affected by Hurricane Ida. Hope that the disaster recovery comes soon. And to the lady that got pissed off at me in the Prius on the way to work. I think it was Tuesday. Mind you, your little Prius versus my Jeep Gladiator is not going to win. I used my blinker. I merged. I let the truck go through. You jumped behind the vehicle and started getting on my tail. You can honk on your horn all you want to. But understand, you take a picture of my freaking tag and you come to my house. You're going to have a surprise. Because I don't care who you are. I'm driving my truck. I put on my blinker. You have two choices. Slow down and let me in because the lane does merge. Or speed the hell up so that you can get by. Because you were in my blind sight. So guess what that means? I didn't see your ass. And knowing you, when I look back, you didn't have a blinker on at first. You just jumped over because you saw the traffic was moving faster. Get over yourself, lady. Y'all have a nice day.